I have been watching shows recently compared to movies. I don't know, because the year started and I watched a lot of movies, but now I just kind of skip watching shows now. So I saw this show last week called One Day.
Yeah.
It's really good. I really enjoyed watching the entire thing. I had actually watched, I think 2011 was when it came out, one with Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Jim something.
Yeah, Jim Sturgis, yeah.
Yeah, Jim Sturgis.
And that one was really good when I watched it. And they are from the same book, but the stories are kind of different. I think I can't really remember because it's been a long time I watched it, but I think in the movie it was the both of them, they meet every year and they talk about their life.
It reminds me of Before Sunrise.
So they decided that this particular day they would meet and then they would talk about their life and see where they started life and everything. But this one was sort of like after like graduation, they're friends, still friends and all of that. And then it was kind of like every single year how their lives are going. It's not like they're meeting and talking about, oh, this is what's going on in my life. It's still the same name of both actors, like in the book and all. And it was kind of felt like a different spin. And I really enjoyed it because it's kind of like a story that's kind of can happen or happens every time. It's a fictional story, obviously, but it's
you can see its basis in reality.
Yeah, exactly, which is really, really cool. And I enjoyed it, honestly, and I think it's even something I can watch a second time. For me, it was amazing. Yeah. And so I would say,
I really need to check
for something to watch real quick because it's really short episodes, 20-something minutes. Look for something to watch real quick. Just go in, and enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Is it just one season or would there
just
be a second season?
There will be a second season. It was just very how would I explain it? It was very unexpected how it went. Because I didn't know what I was expecting, and then I was, and one of that good thing was I haven't seen people talking about it, so there were no spoilers, in my opinion, on the internet. And then I was just watching, I just got to one episode and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you what it is, because obviously you're watching something that long and like it's long, but you're watching something like that and you're just like, oh, okay, just happened already and all of that. But then it starts now, at some point I was watching it, I was just kind of, my mind was not really into it, but it was still good. But then it now started to change in pace and everything. And then it went way up from, and then, it ended. So
that's the way story's supposed to be. That's just a perfect story, right? It's like beginning, climax, and go back down again.
Exactly.
That's just how it is.
Like that middle part where it was kind of flat, I was just like, oh, okay, let me just finish it. But then I was like, wow, I never saw that coming. No, I actually saw it. Sometimes some movies, when they focus overly too much on a particular thing, at the back of your mind what's happening next.
Yeah, you can predict.
Yeah, exactly. I saw that, but the way it was just playing around, I was like, that should not happen. It's just too bad. But I'm just going to end it like that. And it also felt like what I saw a couple of days before that, Iron Claw. Like I said, I never read the stories of the Von Erich.
Yeah, Von Erich, which we're covering today, by the way.
Never heard about them, never heard the stories and everything. And then I watched the movie, and at first I thought, going in, I was like, oh, this might just be like from the bottom to the top type of story,
Yeah.
But bro,
an underdog story.
It was tragic. It was tragic. And I don't know. And then what else did I watch? I started watching Halo. We talked about it, and that's a good show as well. I don't know why people has so much hate. I don't know if a lot of people hate it, but I kind of like it.
The fans of the original works, probably.
Yeah, I kind of like it. You know.
You know, it's a big qualm for them that the soldiers take off their masks.
Oh, they don't in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. They I think how they're not supposed to take it. I don't know. I don't know if they add that context in the game, but you know, in the show, they've given them context. They've given them. See, I can't compare both of them because I never played the game. You understand?
Yeah.
But from the way it is in the show, they're giving them context. They're giving them life. They're giving them they're not just Spartans. They're not just soldiers. This is how they were made.
Yeah.
You know, they took them from as they were kids and then turned them into like soldiers without emotions and shit and all of that. You know, so you're giving them all of those things. Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah. I'm about to jump on that. I saw Klaus. In it. That's all you have to tell me. Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as I know he's coming. I need to hear that dude's voice again.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all
that
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I have been watching a lot of anime recently.
I saw you talking about Solo Leveling.
Man.
I haven't started that.
I was telling you to read the manhwa, right? The Korean comics. But then you didn't get on it. Now there's an anime, man. You should, and there's like 7 episodes out already. And look, I can guarantee you 100% you enjoy it. So this is what I'm talking about now. There's a source material, you know? And they want to take the source material and put it into anime. And they did not touch. There's no tweaks. It's just straight take and drop. And it's just sweet. As someone who's read the manhwa to a high level, so like a lot of chapters, a lot of pages, I'm still watching the anime and I enjoy it. And I'm an existing fan of the original story. You get? Netflix, take a hint. Take a freaking hint. Look, man, it's like this. You're reading it on the manga. You have to use your head to imagine the moves. You have to use your head to imagine the voices, to imagine the whole story. But seeing it in anime, it brings it to life. It's like when God breathed the breath of life into us, and we just, came alive. Oh man, that's how it feels. It's epic, bro. Like, you should check it out. Very short episodes, 23 minutes.
That's how my animes are.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Very clever.
I can jump on that. I'm looking for something new anime to watch.
So that's fine. It's just 7 episodes right now. It drops every Sunday.
I might have to wait a bit. Let more come out.
And I've been seeing Shangri-La, Frontier. Whoever watches anime would know that. Not much to say about it yet. It's interesting, but the pacing seems pretty much like a video game, and it's off for me, but apparently it gets better.
There are some movies that are, like this Halo, and sometimes when the soldiers are fighting and you're seeing it from their point of view,
definitely.
It looks like a game. It's quite cool.
That threw me off the first time I was watching it. I was like, what is it?
It's quite cool.
Yeah.
There are similar stuff like that. I've seen movies that are like that they just show you that POV and then you have them, like, it's not like you should do it for the entire film or anything, but there's some scenes that it just works.
Yeah, just switch like that. Pretty good. Then I've been watching Frieren, which is an anime that came out last year, and on my anime list just climbed up the ranks to best anime, and it's new. So the anime that was there was Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is another banger that you should watch. 67 episodes. Yeah, it's a freaking banger. Whoever says Fullmetal is not a banger, you need to have a word with me.
But I think everybody that mentioned Fullmetal to me, they all say it's amazing.
Man, I met someone recently who said it's trash, it's overhyped and whatnot. I'm like, man, I can't believe what you're saying. He was like, I should tell him why, and I wrote like an entire essay of why it's so good. Still couldn't convince the dude. But anyway, Fullmetal is an oldie, and Frieren just came out of nowhere and overtook it. I'm like, that means there has to be something to this anime, right? And dude, I love it. It's actually quite good. It's not better than Fullmetal, but it's quite good. It's freaking good, and it's not done yet. That's crazy.
They're still on it.
They're still on it, but you know, the audience, hype. They're just hyped, so they cranked it up, stuff like that. As for movies, I saw Dream Scenario, which was ridiculous.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Nicolas Cage. I don't know if this is probably the best movie he's ever done.
I would crank it up as one of those.
Yeah, at least top 10, top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5. Very, very good. And The Iron Claw, which we're seeing today. So that's that. If you guys are looking for anything to watch, you can check out what we just mentioned.